As we grow older, we often realize that life isn't about rushing around anymore. It's about protecting our peace and surrounding ourselves with people who truly respect and value us. The truth is, not everyone deserves a seat at your table in your golden years, not even some family members. So today, let's talk about 7 types of people you must avoid in old age if you want to keep your heart light and your mind at ease. Number 1, be ungrateful. Nothing cuts deeper than pouring your love and time into someone who acts like it's never enough, or worse, acts like you owe it to them. Maybe you spend all day cooking a special meal for your grown kids, hoping they'll appreciate your effort. But instead of thank you, they complain about how it wasn't as good as they remembered. Or maybe you help a friend run errands they could handle themselves, and they don't even bother to say thanks, as if your time is worthless. That cold silence can make you question why you try so hard at all. But here's what you need to remember. Their ingratitude does not define you. Just because they can't see the love behind what you do doesn't mean it's not there. You have every right to pull back. Focus your time and energy on people who do notice. The neighbor who always says thank you. The friend who smiles and calls to say they enjoyed your soup. The grandchild who hugs you tight and means it. Being kind doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. Save your kindness for those who cherish it. Number 2, be irresponsible. We all know someone like this. They keep making the same poor choices over and over and expect you to fix it every time. Maybe it's that adult child who blows through their money and then calls you almost crying, asking for just one more loan to pay the bills. Or it's a cousin who always seems to have some crisis, needing a place to stay just for a few nights. That turns into months. And because you love them, you step in. But each time you do, you sacrifice your own peace. The hard truth is, helping someone who refuses to take responsibility for their life only keeps them stuck. You deserve to enjoy your retirement without carrying the burden of grown people's poor decisions. It's not cruel to say, "I'm sorry, but I can't help you this time." Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is let people face the consequences of their actions. It frees you and gives them a chance to grow up. Number 3, the manipulator. This person knows exactly how to tug at your heartstrings. They may look helpless, lost, or desperate for your help, and at first you feel good being there for them. But soon enough, you realize they're taking advantage of your good nature. Think of a relative who always calls with a sob story, needing you to run errands, lend money, or settle their problems, and they do it again and again. The manipulator's favorite trick is guilt. They'll say, "If you love me, you do this for me," or "You're the only one I can count on." Before you know it, you're exhausted, resentful, and afraid to say no. But you must. One small word, no, can protect you from a lifetime of emotional exhaustion. You don't have to be rude, just firm. "I'm sorry, I can't do that today." You don't owe them an explanation. Remember, your kindness is not a resource for others to misuse. Number 4, the self-absorbed or the narcissist. In your later years, you have stories to share, lessons to teach, and memories that deserve an audience that listens. But the narcissist only wants to talk about themselves. Picture this. You're sitting with a family member. You start telling them about something that happened to you years ago. Maybe how you overcame a hardship or something that makes you smile every time you think of it. But before you can finish, they cut you off to tell you a bigger, better version about themselves. It happens every time. These people are so wrapped up in their own world that they can't make space for yours. Over time, you feel invisible, like your life doesn't matter. But you have every right to steer that conversation back. Say, "Wait, I'd like to finish what I was saying." And if they don't respect that, you know you're not the problem. You've lived too long to let someone make you feel small. Spend your precious time with people who lean in when you speak. The friend who asks, "And then what happened?" Or the neighbor who remembers your stories and asks for more. Your voice matters. Don't let a narcissist drown it out. Number 5, the critic. You know the one. They always have something to say about what you're doing wrong. Your clothes, not right. Your hobbies, a waste of time. How you spend your money. They know better. They might say, "I'm just being honest," or "I'm only trying to help." But what they're really doing is feeding their own insecurities by poking holes in your joy. It can be a sibling who says you're wasting your retirement fund on silly trips, or a friend who comments on your weight every time you meet. After decades of working hard and caring for everyone else, you deserve to live free of constant judgment. Next time the critic starts up, pause and ask yourself, does this person really care about me, or do they just enjoy feeling superior? If it's the latter, let their words slide right off you. You can even say calmly, "I appreciate your concern, but I'm happy with how I'm living my life." Then move the conversation along. Critics only have power if you let their words get under your skin. You are not their opinion. You are so much more. Number 6, the chronic complainer. It's the person who grumbles about everything under the sun. The weather's too hot, the food's never right, the government's always wrong, the world's going downhill, and they want you to sit there and listen to it all. 10 minutes with them and you feel your mood sink. An hour with them and you start seeing the world in gray too. Here's the thing, we all need to vent sometimes, that's human. But the chronic complainer never stops. They have no interest in solutions, only in sharing their misery. If you spend too much time with them, you'll find yourself carrying their darkness home with you. So limit how much you absorb. Be gentle, but clear. You can change the subject, spend less time together, or even say, "I'd rather talk about something more uplifting today." Protect your peace. Life is short. Look for people who can see the silver lining and remind you that there's still good all around us. Number 7, the one-upper. This one might sound funny at first, but it wears you down over time. The one-upper has an odd habit. No matter what you say, they have to top it. You say, "I wasn't feeling well last week." They say, "That's nothing. I've been sicker than you ever were." You share that you went on a nice little trip. They interrupt with tales of bigger, better vacations. You show them a photo of your grandchild's school award, and they whip out a picture of their grandkid's trophy collection. It might seem harmless, but the one-upper chips away at your joy, making you feel like your moments don't matter. You deserve people who can celebrate your joys, not compete with them. If you see this pattern, remember you're allowed to say, "I'd like to talk about my experience right now." Or simply spend less time with them and more time with friends who clap for your wins, big or small. So here's the heart of it all. Your golden years should be just that, golden. You've earned the right to protect your peace and choose who gets to share it with you. The ungrateful, the irresponsible, the manipulator, the self-absorbed, the critic, the chronic complainer, and the one-upper. These people will drain your spirit if you let them. But you don't have to. Set your boundaries with calm confidence, hold your head high, and remember you are not selfish for doing so. You've spent a lifetime giving love, time, and care to others. Now it's time to do the same for yourself. Surround yourself with people who see you, appreciate you, and let you be fully you. Because your peace is precious, and you deserve to keep it safe.